good evening. You're with us here on Republic, and I'm Deepthi Sachdeva with you today. All through today, remember, we have reported on the biggest strike against terror so far. February the 14th, 2019. This is where you had seen that dastardly attack on a CRPF convoy in Pulwama. 40 of our brave hearts are martyred. Today, the Indian forces have avenged what happened in Pulwama. Remember, there have been back-to-back terror operations that have been conducted by the Jammu and Kashmir Police and the Indian Army, where the mastermind of the Pulwama attack and those who actually provided the backbone, the logistical support to them, have all been eliminated. What really does that mean for the fight against terror and the politics that we have seen in our country vis-a-vis terror? We are getting to you everything on our top focus story so far, and then we debate.
February 14, 2019 will be etched in the memory of every Indian. "40 soldiers' coffins returned home wrapped in a tricolour. "898 days after Jaish-e-Mohammed's Pulwama attack, forces have avenged the martyrdom of our Jawans. Abu Saifullah A.K. Lambu, relative of Masood Azhar, key conspirator of the Pulwama attack who trained the suicide bomber, was hunted down by our forces and eliminated. The second major victory is the elimination of Jaish terrorist Samir Dar.
Jammu and Kashmir police, along with this human asset, had led us, the Rashtriya Rifle Forces of Victor Force, to the exact site where this so-called terrorist was hiding. The importance of neutralizing, killing off Saifullah alias Lambu is twofold. Firstly, it brings closure to Pulwama incident, which happened in Feb 2019, because he was one of the mastermind for having trained a local boy, a local youth, Adil, who eventually blew himself up in an ID attack.
लंबू जो है, जिसको अदनान भी बोलते हैं, सैफुल्लाह बोलते हैं, क्या काफ़ी समय से एक्टिव रहा है, बहुत सारे इंसिडेंट में इन्वॉल्व रहा है। मैं इसका हिस्ट्री बताना चाहूँगा कि जनवरी 2017 में यह सकरगा सेक्टर से कश्मीर वैली में इन्फिल्ट्रेट किया था, और तब तो ये साउथ कश्मीर में काफ़ी एक्टिव रहा, बहुत सारे इंसिडेंट में इन्वॉल्व रहा है। अभी तक इसके खिलाफ 14 एफआईआर केस दर्ज है।
So far we have recovered M4 with its telescopic sight, which used to be there only with Lambu. That's one giveaway that Lambu is dead. And second, we have also recovered a Glock pistol. For all those who know, Glock is not there with every terrorist here. And we have recovered one Chinese pistol and one AK-47. So I think for the security forces, JKP, this has been probably the biggest strike of this year.
This is a picture of Masood Azhar's foot soldiers who were spreading terror in the valley. As of this minute, 8 terrorists have been killed, 7 arrested, and 4 Pulwama-linked terrorists are now absconding. The Pakistani role in the attack has been reinforced with the latest developments, and those who try to give a clean chit to Pakistan with statements like these.
Well, Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad should clarify whether there is any match fixing between the Pakistan and Mr. Narendra Modi. Or else without their knowledge, these Pulwama incidents would not have taken place.
They have now gone silent.
Yeah, it will be shameful for anybody to think of any homegrown, any attack being carried out by some local. We right from beginning knew that this terror attack was planned in Pakistan, executed by Jaish-e-Mohammed commanders here. He was a very close associate of Idris Bhai alias Fauji, who was killed in one of our operations. He again was an ID expert. He's been working with them earlier. So this was right from beginning known when this incident happened, that yes, this has been carried out by Jaish-e-Mohammed. It's been planned across, and the Pakistani characters who are trained there and have come here to fight militancy.
Despite the sympathy campaign for terrorists by certain sections, our forces are resolute on a terror cleanup in the valley. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
So there is undeniable proof today of what Pakistan has done, what its intentions were. You have seen a major crackdown by our forces, the biggest ever strike of this year. Where really are those people who said homegrown terrorists? We'll get answers to those questions and much more. As I say, good evening to our entire panel of guests joining us right now. Tuhin Sinha is spokesperson of the BJP. Lalit Ambardar is a Kashmiri activist on the broadcast. He has a very, very strong opinion, Lalit, on what's going on here. Aarti Tikku Singh is a foreign and strategic affairs expert joining us on the broadcast from Delhi. Ifra Jan is an additional spokesperson of the JKNC on the broadcast from Srinagar. Good to have you, Ifra. Majid Haidari is a journalist. He will be joining us along with Major General G.D. Bakshi Saab in just a bit. Ahmad Ayas is a political analyst and Sujata Paul is a political analyst completing our panel. I want to take the first question to Sujata and then I'll give the chance to Tuhin to come in. Let's have actually Sujata on the screen. Sujata, do you remember what Randeep Singh Surjewala and what B.K. Hari Prasad had said post the Pulwama attack?
Yes. Of course. But the question still remains. What are we talking about? Have we got to know how 300 kg explosives entered Indian territory? How is it that Devinder Singh has already got bail in another matter and he's happily living a normal life? How is it that there were inputs that our people should not be traveling in an open, in open areas? They needed to be airlifted. Why weren't they airlifted? Why is it that our government does not have a proper probe into Pulwama? These are questions which still remain. Of course, as far as this particular incident is concerned, how is it that this is going to justify what happened? How is this going to help us find out what happened and how it happened? Was this not an intelligence failure? I merely talk from that point of view. That yes.
Yes, Sujata, if I can come in, just look at this image on our screens. Samir Dar, Abu Saifullah, these are homegrown terrorists.
Yes.
Are these homegrown terrorists, Sujata?
See, as far as these people are concerned, has there been a proper thorough investigation or are we going to go by conjectures? Unless and until the government tells us clearly what their report has brought out, investigation has brought out, how can we just blame anybody and everybody? And if these are people...
What do you mean, Sujata? Sujata, no, let's cut the chase. I think I just want to understand, today want to understand that do you believe your police or not? The Jammu and Kashmir police for the last 3 days were after this man called Abu Saifullah.
Can I come in, Deepti?
They have tracked him. Yes, Tuhin, just give me 10 seconds. Sujata, do you want to apologize? I'll give you a simpler question today so that you can actually, think of a better answer. Do you want to apologize for the homegrown terrorist remarks of Randeep Singh Surjewala? And B.K. Hari Prasad even went on to the extent of saying, Sujata, that there was some match fixing between India and Pakistan.
Look, it is very clear, Deepti, that the Prime Minister had said in 2016 that there would be no infiltration, there would be no terror attacks. But still this has continued. And how is it that Pulwama happened just before the 2019 elections? And are we going to keep condemning people unless we have a fair probe and we come to know what the results are? But here
Tuhin is responding.
And is this
Deepti, first of all, let me begin. Let me begin by congratulating our forces. Today is a big day in our fight against terrorism. We are committed not just to eliminating eliminating terrorism in Kashmir, but also eradicating it. But what is saddening today is the attitude of the Congress party. Even today, they seem absolutely incorrigible about their pro-separatist and pro-terrorist remarks in the last 4 or 5 years. When it comes to National Conference, when it comes to PDB, I can understand they have always had a slippery attitude. But the problem is in the last 7 years, the Congress to somehow survive they seem that they seem to believe that they need to be pro-separatist. This kind of remarks, this kind of attitude of the Congress party is condemnable. I need to remind you that Just 10 years ago, Manish Shankar Iyer used to go to Kashmir and, glorify the Hurriyat, dine with them, give them the kind of importance which they didn't deserve. And the Hurriyat was one of the major impediments in arriving at a crisis. We have nullified the Hurriyat. When it comes to Pakistan, if you remember, between 2006 and 2008, we had the worst bomb blasts. What did the Congress government do? They used to complain to Big Daddy US and forget about it. We have made sure that Pakistan today is virtually ostracized from the world. Even in the OIC, it has limited support. So I think the Congress needs to do some introspection. I can understand the national conscience of the PDP having a slippery attitude, but with this kind of attitude of the Congress is very shameful.
Okay, Tuhin, I think today, Sujata, and I want to get an Ifra, then Lalit can come in. I want to today understand, Ifra, are there any red lines for us or not? Are there certain red lines that we should not cross? When it comes to terror, when it comes to our forces, do we actually not remember the martyrdom of these, Jawans who lost their lives? Ifra, what is your take on what has happened today?
Ms. Sachdeva, I would first want to congratulate our forces. I would also remind the panelists and the audience here that not only have we stop patronizing me, Tuhin, not only have we lost people of Jammu and Kashmir in terror activities, thousands and thousands of them, Jammu and Kashmir National Conference as a party has lost 8,000 political workers to this violence. So I salute those martyrs of 8,000 families of JKNC who have done a tremendous job and who unfortunately get called anti-national by those people who have no skin in the game. As far as the questions about, as far as you asking whether we are getting a closure or whether we have had a closure in the case, I would say yes, partly we've had closure on the idea of who actually committed those acts. But NIA in 2019 in its FIR told us that a person called Tariq, who fought elections on the BJP ticket in 2012, was the person who carried RDX to the attack site. So do you believe the NIA or not? I believe the NIA. So the question is, why is a BJP person carrying RDX to the attack site?
Tuhin,
right, 2 months.
Tuhin, Ifra is asking questions of you. I want Tuhin to respond to that, then I'll get in Majid. Yeah.
First of all, I'm not aware of factually whether she's authentic, because they can say anything on the show and then get away with it and I later realize that is not factually correct. But for a moment, even if I were to assume that he contested elections in 2012 and then quit the party, it's the same thing. The killer of Mahatma Gandhi had nothing to do with Hindu Mahasabha.
Why is your person
he had nothing to do with
away RDX site to him?
The point is, even if for a moment, if he contested in 2012,
another person
he has nothing to do with the party today.
Okay, absolutely. There is another person called Devinder Singh. Interestingly, Devinder Singh was a party person. He was actually a police officer who had been heavily rewarded by the BJP and who was the police officer and in charge of that constituency. The time Pulwama attack happened, he had been consistently rewarded by the BJP. I would want to say, why is it that right before 2 months before the national elections, we had such a huge attack, interestingly, which also had some people directly related and orders from the BJP.
Attack, you are insinuating. First of all, the moment you question the timing of the attack, you are insinuating that the attack was planned by somebody on the Indian side. And this is where you are giving a leeway to Pakistan. You may not be giving it as directly as Mehbooba Mufti must be doing, but then the moment you say, Ifra, I have heard you, please try to understand the moment you question the timing. The moment you question the timing, you are trying to insinuate that it was planned by someone from the Indian side and you are giving a leeway. You are giving a free hand to Pakistan, which is not something you should be doing.
The people of this country will not be silenced, Tuhin. Just because you guys are good at saying, hum sabse bade nationalist, we are not going to be silenced. Why was your person carrying RDX? RDX क्यों ले रहे थे भाई?
पाकिस्तान की मानसिकता रखने वालों को हमने राजनीतिक तौर पे ध्वस्त किया है।
RTX आप लोग ले रहे थे वहाँ
जो
पे।
सुबह के वक्त भारत
ये
के साथ
तमाशा
होते
बंद
थे और
करो।
रात
The
के वक्त
people of
अपनी
this country have
जीवे
seen your real
पाकिस्तान की
face.
मानसिकता
You
दिखाते थे,
are the
उनको हमने
ones
राजनीतिक रूप से ध्वस्त
taking-
किया है, इसलिए हमारे
आपने तो
राष्ट्रवाद पर आप
RTX
सवाल
पहुंचा
मत
दिया।
उठाइए।
अरे तुहीन जी, आपने तो RTX पहुंचा दिया।
ये आप मनगढ़ंत बातें
Ifra,
कर रहे हैं।
Ifra,
आप
Ifra and Tuhin.
जब दो
Ifra and Tuhin, if you let me come in, you know, I just want to re-verify what I've just heard from Ifra. Ifra, what are you saying? Are you saying all this was staged? Are you saying that all this was planned? And are you saying the BJP is responsible for this? Tuhin, please let me ask that question. Let me ask that straight.
You know, let me respond to you. Okay, let me respond
Yes.
to you. No, Miss Sachdeva, I'm not saying this was staged. I'm saying that the people of BJP were directly involved. Devinder Singh was directly involved. And
That's
there
a
were
wrong
people
statement.
inside our
Involved in the
pretend to
Pulwama
be
blast?
Supernationalists.
Involved in the
who were
Pulwama
involved.
attack?
The question is, yes, this is not me saying, this is the NIA
That's a
saying
wrong
that.
statement.
NIA is saying that. The question is, do we have closure on why these people were
No,
doing
Ifra.
whatever the activities they
Ifra,
were doing?
you
Have we
cannot
had a
just
closure on
make a
Devinder Singh?
statement
We've
and
not
get
had a
away.
closure on
Please,
Devinder
please.
Singh.
I think because you have made that statement, I again need to ask you this. And I'm asking you this very straight, point blank. Are you sitting here on the show and now telling me that the BJP was responsible for the Pulwama attack? Is that
Very
what you're
sad.
saying?
I am stating,
And not Abu
I am
Saifullah, who
factually-
has been eliminated
Let me
by our
respond,
forces.
Dipti Sachdeva, man. I am factually stating what the National Investigating Agency of this country has stated. If you are accusing NIA of saying that, or if you are accusing NIA of being anti-national, there's pretty much nothing I can do about it. I am here on national television stating what the NIA has said to the world and to our country about the attack. If you don't believe the NIA, then I'm not the one responsible for it. For that
No, where
matter,
has
we've
the
not had
NIA
a
said
closure
that?
on Devinder Singh either.
Please, let's jog our memory. Let's jog our memory. Where has the NIA said that? Let me get an Aarti here for an independent response. Please bear with me, Lalit and Majid, and I'm just going to come to Ahmed Ayaz Saab also. But Aarti, let's jog our memories. Did we hear the NIA saying that the BJP is responsible and they staged the Pulwama attack?
Please don't put words into my mouth, Sachdeva ma'am. I haven't said that.
Ifra, if you've raised a point, let's listen into answers also of the other people, please. Aarti.
Before I respond to your question, I really want to congratulate Indian Army and Jammu and Kashmir Police for doing a successful operation of eliminating the people who were responsible for the unfortunate terror attack in Pulwama in 2019. I was in Pulwama the day after. I also went to the families of the victims in Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh. And I also went to the terrorist who was involved, Adil's house, after the act of terror was committed. And at no point did NIA say that the BJP was involved. As far as I have understood the case, as far as I have covered the case as a journalist on the ground, there's no evidence which points out to the allegation that has been made on this television channel tonight that the BJP was responsible. Now, I want to point out one more thing today. That it's very unfortunate that some of our politicians, their activists, their spokesperson on national television are going out and, perpetrating, or I would say peddling these conspiracy theories that somehow the Indian government was in cahoots with Pakistani government or was in cahoots with Jaish-e-Mohammed, a banned Islamist terror organization, to perpetrate a terror attack on its own soldiers. It's pathetic, it's shameful, it's disgraceful. Anyone who is making these allegations should be ashamed of himself or herself, because it's like saying that Mumbai terror attacks were perpetrated because Manmohan Singh government and Pakistani government were in cahoots with each other and had conspired that terror attack on its citizens in Mumbai. It's really shameful for anyone to have that kind of wild imagination. My second point is that the terrorist who's being killed today was a highly trained terrorist. And this again puts a torchlight on the nefarious designs that Pakistan has employed and implemented against India in the last 30 years. Once again, Pakistan has been exposed around the world. Once again, Pakistan, a terror state, has been exposed for perpetrating terror attacks against not only Indian citizens but Indian soldiers. In this case, in this particular case in Pulwama in 2019, which became a turning point for Kashmir's history, I would say, post-independence in India in 1947. And I think it also awakened the rest of India about what Pakistan has been doing in Kashmir in the last 30 years. Not only has it destroyed Kashmir's social fabric, not only has it killed minorities, Kashmiri Pandits, but it has also radicalized Kashmiri youth like Adil. So we have,
and you know, Aarti, if the world can see it, why is it that people like Ifran, Sujata, Paul cannot see that? Let's try to get them also on the screen. Let's also get them on the screen. But I want to get Majid very quickly. Majid Ahmad Ayaz Sahab have not spoken. I want to listen to them also. Majid, I saw you smiling, and that smile, that grin of yours on a day like today is very indicative of where you stand today, Majid.
No, now that everybody is into congratulatory mode, so I also want to congratulate. I want to firstly congratulate BJP for its chamatkar pe chamatkar on Kashmir, on national security, on national sovereignty. Our BJP government is so focused on spying the nationalists like Rahul Gandhi through Pegasus or even bedroom keyholes that we forgot that how this Lambu man entered into Indian territory in 2017 when BJP was into power. And then for 3 long years, he was allowed to run havoc across the country, I would say. And then very important, no, madam, you gave everybody time now. Have the patience to listen to my point also. If you have invited me to this debate as being an Indian, I too have a chance. I too should get the chance to speak. Now, you were talking about the Jaish which was behind the Pulwama incident. So I must say and let the nation know that BJP has been the catalyst in the formation of Jaish, because it was BJP which released Azhar Masood, and the nation cannot forget that. BJP is into people politics, it is into dirty politics, it's trying to malign the image of the nationalists, but at the cost of national security by letting these Lambus enter and venture into Indian territory. I feel ashamed as being a concerned citizen of this country that what kind of a government and a party we have in power at the moment. This is all I have to say. Thank you.
Tuhin, the questions are coming back at you. Tuhin.
I can understand the frustration of Majid, because 3 years ago when stone pelting industry was at its peak, on one night on national television, he had given the slogan, "Stone se karenge sabka swagat" for Indians visiting Kashmir. So I don't blame him, if today he's absolutely frustrated because the stone pelting industry, which he used to patronize, has come to a naught. But fact is, Kashmir today has changed by abrogating Article 370, by abrogating Article 35A. We have cut the umbilical cord by which Pakistan used to connect
Kashmir
Pakistan. And that is what explains the frustration.
Now we have drone pelting.
Today, when these people argue that Pakistan is a stakeholder, even average Kashmiri doesn't believe them. And that is their frustration.
Never in 70 years drones had attacked my country. Never in 70 years China had entered Ladakh. Never in 70 years Pulwama kind of incident had taken place.
Slippery, duplicitous politicians like Farooq Abdullah and Mehbooba Mufti are to blame for that. Do you know that Farooq Abdullah has been making statements that people get back?
Don't embarrass BJP. Don't embarrass BJP.
Do you condemn him?
Dr. Farooq and Mehbooba Mufti
have no right to blame us.
Honorable Prime Minister, don't embarrass the government through your
people like you
statements.
have patronized the duplicity of Farooq Abdullah and Mehbooba Mufti. Did you condemn Farooq Abdullah when he said that if Article 370 is not restored, we'll do that with the help of China?
Do you want me to condemn my Prime Minister? Are you in your senses? Do you want me to condemn my Prime Minister?
My Honorable Prime Minister, that is your delusion. I'm speaking about Farooq Abdullah, who makes obnoxious statements on Kashmir.
On the weekend. Sorry, brother, you are not in your senses on the weekend.
I can understand your frustration. No, for me, there is no weekend like you who may For me, there is no weekend. This is the culture with Prime Ministers.
No, I
there is
can't
no
listen
weekend which you don't understand.
Prime Minister, you mind it.
You go into
I
long
won't
weekends
listen
like
anything against Modi, you mind
your
it.
masters in Kashmir.
I
For
won't
me, there
listen
is no
any word
weekend. So
against Modi ji, you
don't
mind
make
it.
absurd comments.
I am not making
Majid.
absurd comments. I won't listen to a word against Modi ji. He is our honorable Prime Minister. Don't try to malign
Majid
him by
Hydari.
saying that why did he
Majid
invite him?
Hydari,
What
may
are you
I?
talking?
Majid Hydari, may
talking,
I? May I? Majid Hydari, may I? Which country's passport do you hold?
It is obviously supposed to be in India, which is for everybody, not for BJP alone.
But the question, the story is not about the BJP, Majid. Is that Ahmed Ayaz Saab? Do you want to get some sense into Majid today? Ahmed Ayaz Saab?
No, I think, no, without getting into the politics and the discussion, blaming each other, this party or the other party, this man or the other man, in totality we'll have to realize as on date that the Kashmir has been a battleground for last 30 years. It's not only a security person, it is not only a militant, but even civilians are getting killed. And the point is that today, the people who have got killed at Pulwama, how have they come across to her? Point is that if borders are well manned, then how are these people? You see, there has to have a responsibility fixed on someone. We had possibly an expectation after the 370 was abrogated, the BJP assured that things will be normalized, militancy will be ending, and then the situation will normalize. But nothing has happened. The question is, my question today goes to everybody, particularly the BJP, who are at the helm of affairs, as to how long the Kashmiris will have to. After all, we are feeling the pinch of it. You are talking, they are sitting in the studios are in Delhi, but the point is the local person in Kashmir who is feeling pinch of it and who hasn't blend of it. The point is how this is going to be sorted out. After all, how long will
Ahmed
carry
Ayaz
on with the situation?
Saab, sir, you're really senior. If you allow me, you've been on a number of debates. I want to tell you one simple thing. You can say that the media sits in studios, they are, passing these sermons, as you call them. But sir, let me tell you one simple thing. The enemy gets benefited from comments like yours, comments like Majid Hydari's, comments like Ifra Today, comments like Sujata Paul, comments like Randeep Singh Surjewala, comments like B.K. Hari Prasad. Why can't we as a country be like one speak like one against
Our
Pakistan?
comments will not matter.
Ahmed Ayaz Saab, will you criticize Pakistan? His name is Abu Saifullah. He today has been eliminated by our forces. He was trained by the Taliban.
My point is,
he's been a Jaish-e-Mohammed commander.
My point is, how is he crossed? It is not a homegrown militancy. How has the?
So you agreed it was not a homegrown terrorist. Then how did Randeep Singh Surjewala in 2019, without any information, say that these were homegrown terrorists? Why don't we do one thing? Why don't we do Ahmed Ayaz Saab one thing for your benefit and for the benefit of Sujata Paul? Let's play out that reaction. My team tells me that reaction is ready. Listen into that and then you tell me, what do the people feel? What do the families of those 40 bravehearts would feel when they hear such words? Listen into this.
स्थानीय आतंकियों को सैकड़ों किलोग्राम आरडीएक्स, M4 कार्बाइन और रॉकेट लॉन्चर कैसे मिले?
Well, Mr. Ravishankar Prasad should clarify whether there is any match fixing between the Pakistan and Mr. Narendra Modi. Or else without their knowledge, this Pulwama incidents would not have taken place.
So Lalit, this does not embolden terrorists. This does not embolden Pakistan. But to make it a BJP versus the rest issue actually suits the opposition, Lalit. How will we fight terror then?
Listen, India does not need Pakistan to destroy it. We have been feeding snakes in our past 70 years. Not one of them has accused Pakistan. Not one of them has spoken against the Pakistani jihadis. They're all with this whataboutery. And it began on the same evening of 14th of February 2019. I was on national television. They began by throwing in
And
the
you
dirty
speak lies on
gutters
national
of
television.
Pulwama. When the body parts of these markets are still in the
1990.
of Pulwama,
Don't speak lies.
these apologists started this
Bharatiya Janata Party supported Janata Dal government.
Let me speak, you Pakistan apologists, let me speak now.
You're a
What
liar.
was 2008 Mumbai massacre? Only after
so much of
war,
explosive
King,
come into the
only
country.
after the
How are
King
these
of
people
England,
coming in?
Great
Have an
Britain,
intelligence. You have to
this
answer.
Qassam
You have to
arrived on
tell us
Gateway
that
of
it is the
India.
government's
Qassam's
responsibility.
entourage
And you are
arrived
a
on
lawyer when you
Gateway of
say
India,
that
right
it
under
is
the watch of
70 years
Indian
this has
National
happened.
Congress.
You will not question
Right
this
under the watch of
government. You will
Manmohan
not
Singh. And
question
Manmohan Singh
how
had
does
the
it
audacity
go
to call
on
the
the
people of Pakistan only after 6 months that they are men of peace. Forget. Kashmiri Hindus genocide happened right under the watch of
Yes, now you will forget.
these Gandhas.
What have you been saying till now? You just
What were
said
you
that
doing there?
70 years this has happened. What has
And
happened
you
in
say,
70 years?
how did you
70
lose?
years,
How did you
people have been respected.
and to the,
But this
how did you
government
lose?
has put
How did you
everybody
lose
under the
Siachen?
lockdown. And you have to tell
How
me
lose
whether
Siachen to
Kashmiri
China?
Pandits have been
Who
taken.
calls China?
They don't
Siachen
even know.
is not a blade of grass road. You are Pakistani apologists. You are giving alibis to Pakistan. And don't forget, there is not a single district in there is not a contribute their son to Kashmir Jihad, to martyrdom in Kashmir Jihad. You are apologists. You have never spoken about the genocide of Kashmiri Hindus, which happened under your nose. And now you have the opportunity to mock at the martyrdom of our brave hearts in Pulwama. Shame on you guys. And no wonder Congress has gone to the drain today. Such a expensive argument. After election, you are losing seats because you are increasingly becoming three-partition Muslim League of India. Congress has become Muslim League of India. And also I want to mention here, you know what National Congress is Congress in Kashmir? Historical. They invited jihadists of Pakistan, opened official reception centers for them, of India and of the Nepal border. This is your National Congress and this is your Congress. Stooges of Pakistan. Your money minister Ayaz Stooge. Your Digvijay Singh is a stooge.
Lalit and Sujata, you know, Sujata, we are already about 34 minutes into the debate. I still do not understand what really is the compulsion of you, Ifra, Majid and Ahmad Ayaz Saab that you really cannot speak against Pakistan. I don't understand that. But let me say good evening to Major General G.D. Bakshi Saab, who's also with us on the broadcast. G.D. Bakshi Saab, no one here from the opposition is willing to believe what happened. They say it is the BJP responsible for the Pulwama attack, and they say the BJP timed this to elections.
Okay, let me just give the facts of today. Firstly, I'd like to salute the boys of Victor Force, 42 RR and the Jammu and Kashmir police for the fantastic operation that they have done today. This terrorist, this Jaish-e-Mohammed leader was also a renowned IED expert. This Saifullah alias Lambu, he had been operating in Afghanistan with the Taliban and he was sent across in 2018. It was his job to train the local boys in the production and usage of IEDs and landmines, explosive devices. It was he who had fabricated the device in Pulwama, right? It was this man who had fabricated that bomb with Dar as the suicide bomber had set off, costing the lives of over 40 CRPF troopers. The fact is, he is related by blood to Masood Azhar. He is with the top leadership. He is related by bloodline to the top leadership. So the threads of this entire tragedy can now be very clearly, with his elimination, traced back to the Jaish-e-Mohammed, to the Jaish-e-Mohammed organization, and he was one of their not only top IED experts and a major leader of the Jaish-e-Mohammed, he was also very adept at at hiding his messages so that he was encrypting his messages. That is why it was proved so difficult to track this man down. But finally, we have done it. It is a big tribute to the intelligence of the J&K police, as also this operation was conducted in a dense forest. And let me tell you that I have operated in those forests. One of the major problems is loss of direction. I compliment the boys because in that loss of direction, a lot of friendly fire takes place, crossfire. You have a lot of heavy casualties every time you enter such deep forest. The boys have done it without a scratch. They have knocked out this very infamous terrorist, and with it, I think we have closure to Pulwama. The last of those people who was responsible for Pulwama has been eliminated.
So Ifra, what is the problem? What is the problem in believing our forces and saluting them?
Jay, absolute. Jaish-e-Mohammed carried out the attack, given the fact that Jaish itself on national television and itself on their own website came and owned the attack. But since a lot of people have asked, what are we asking? We are saying that the NIA in 2020 April arrested somebody called Tariq Ahmed Mir, who in 2014 had conducted assembly elections on the BJP ticket because he was supplying arms to the terrorists related to Devinder Singh case. The question is that we have not had a closure on that thing. Any person who is a true nationalist would not be scared of asking the questions. And anyone who wants to look up the case can clearly look up, just a sec, Queen. Anyone who wants to look up the case can clearly look up the case on internet, because there are so many journalists in our country who know how to do their job. Interestingly, so many journalists, we've still not had a single coherent story on the Devinder Singh case, let alone so someday I really hope that we have some closure on the Devinder Singh case.
I will let Tuhin respond to that. I will let Tuhin respond to that once more. Tuhin.
There are two things which sadden me very much today. One is this attempt to attribute false statements to NIA. During a course of investigation, the NIA can summon somebody, it can investigate. That's the job of NIA. But I don't think NIA has made any statement. It is your hallucination. We have media like The Wire. If at all a statement has been attributed to NIA, it is media like Wire which may have attributed. The NIA has not made any official statement to this effect. Number two, अभी आपने अपनी बात कही है, मेरी बात आप इन्वेस्टिगेट देखिए कश्मीर में जो आपका जो बैकग्राउंड रहता है ना पॉलिटिशियंस का, उसमें अगर कोई 2 दिन के लिए बीजेपी ज्वाइन भी कर लेता है, दैट इज समथिंग व्हिच नीड्स टू बी टेकन विद अ पिंच ऑफ सॉल्ट ड्यूरिंग द कोर्स ऑफ इन्वेस्टिगेशन. द एनआईए कैन इन्वेस्टिगेट अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल. देखिए दूसरी बात ये आप अभी कह के निकल जाएंगे. अगर मैं फैक्चुअली ऑथेंटिकेट करूं तो शायद गलत निकल जाए. आप बहुत कुछ कह के आप लोग बहुत कुछ शो पे कह के निकल जाती. जब आप फैक्चुअली जो है ना वो बहुत सारी बातें सही नहीं होती है. दूसरी बात, दीप्ति मुझे अपनी बात खत्म कर ली दीजिए. दूसरी बात जिस पर मुझे आज बहुत दुख हुआ है कि एक बार फिर ये टाइमिंग ऑफ द अटैक क्वेश्चन किया जा रहा है. Let me remind you, in 2008, 26 November, when the Mumbai, now please keep quiet, have that courtesy to allow me to complete my point. On 26 November 2008, when 200 people, are you going to allow me to speak? On 26 November 2008, when 200 people were killed by terrorists in Mumbai, that again was 4 months before the 2009 election. Did we in the opposition ever insinuate a hand of the government? Aren't these people ashamed before suggesting that the government was involved? No, that is because we didn't behave like you when we were in the opposition.
तो obviously the question would have been raised.
इन्वेस्टिगेशन के दौरान कई लोगों से पूछताछ कर सकती है. एनआईए का ये काम होता है. और कश्मीर में जो पॉलिटिशियंस की बैक स्टोरी है उन सबसे हम वाकिफ हैं.
अच्छा, now you don't believe the NIA.
सेपरेटिस्ट बन जाते हैं पॉलिटिशियंस. ये सबको
Okay. Ifra, if you heard the Jammu and Kashmir DGP today, he spoke to us at Republic a little while earlier. I'm coming to you, Ahmadaya Saab, Lalit and Sujata in just a bit. If you've heard the DGP, Ifra, he says that this man called Abu Saifullah was the key conspirator of the Pulwama attack. Do you believe the Jammu and Kashmir DGP or not? Just say a yes or no.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Ms. Sachdeva. I believe the Jammu and Kashmir police, just like I believe the NIA, and I would question anybody who pretends to be a nationalist but carries arms for the terrorists.
I do not understand. I do not understand. No, this quoting selectively Lalit Ambarkar is a problem that we have seen of the opposition. You know, they want to run with the hare, hunt with the hound. They want to play politics at almost everything, Lalit. But when it comes to national security and terror, should we just let them go away like this?
I repeat.
Lalit.
Hey, listen, you've spoken enough. Listen, the so-called mainstream of Kashmir, you saw that man who claimed to be a Kashmiri civil representative civil society, how he was showing his teeth, how he's mocking at the march. Hey, you keep quiet, man. Let us speak.
This person on TV, you know, he has no
This is not your Mujahid Masjid. This is not your Mujahid Masjid. This is not your Farooq Abdullah's office. You can impress him there. Let's speak with the national treasury. You have your turn. Let me speak.
Lalit, you know,
my problem is that you are an apologist. You are an apologist for Kashmir Jihad. You are an apologist. Let's keep quiet. Let me speak.
Those people, why you carry arms to them?
Can I speak now, man? Man, can you ask me to keep quiet? Otherwise, I can shout more than you, louder than you, and remind your leadership. Political party
you carry ammunition to them, and then you come and say we are the ones who are in cahoots with them.
National conference has sent its cadre to Pakistan for training. What do you have to say about that?
National conference was more, 8,000 people from national conference were killed, and they died because they stood up for the election.
Let me speak.
Would you disagree? हम नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस वाले वो लोग हैं ललित जो आज 1000 लोग मरे हैं।
आप जिम्मेदार हो उसके लिए।
1000 लोग हम लोगों को मारा गया है।
But not you. For playing politics over their martyrdom. You don't have any shame when you say it.
You're carrying arms to them.
Let me complete, ma'am. Let me complete.
Salute ही नहीं चाहिए आपका.
Ifra, listen to Lalit, please. Listen to him.
अरे तुम्हारे फारूक अब्दुल्ला की नाक चले कश्मीरियों का नरसंहार हुआ, जनोसाइड हुआ. Shame on you.
सरकार किसकी थी तब? किसकी सरकार थी? आपके बीजेपी की सरकार थी. बीजेपी was with the VC Singh government.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी का
Exactly.
1990.
One at a time, please. One at a time. Sujata, would you want to apologize for the comments of B.K. Hari Prasad and Randeep Singh Surjewala? Sujata, would you want to apologize for those comments?
As far as today,
You're nationalist.
why should I be apologizing for any comment? The government has to come out clear, and the government cannot say that there is a closure. The officers might be saying it, and I salute the officers for whatever they are doing, and we are all with them. National security is a matter of importance to all of us. But when we are talking about Tariq Ahmad or Devinder Singh in that particular matter, we haven't had closure. I have lost people I knew.
What about Abu Saifullah?
When is it?
What about Abu Saifullah?
Closure for us. And that is exactly my point. You tell me that if he was a relative of Masood Azhar, who released Masood Azhar? This is the result of dirty politics that the Bharatiya Janata Party played earlier, and that is what we are paying.
Tuhin, the opposition says this is not good enough. No closure. Tuhin.
Deepti, I'll request you allow me 60 seconds because I see Irfa Jan, the new star of Farooq Abdullah's party, making a lot of absurd statements today. So I need to allow me some time to educate. Allow me some time to educate her on the history of National Conference in 1953. And Sujata should also listen to this carefully. By 1953, Nehru was convinced. No, the fact is,
to destroy us, but the
fact is that today, if she says that 8,000 National Conference members have been killed, the politics, it is your duplicity, the duplicity of the Abdullahs are to blame for that. I'm very sorry for that.
We did
If you
not
are saying
carry
8,000,
Abdullahs were not the ones carrying RDX.
if you are saying 8,000 National
We were
Conference
not the
members
ones
have been killed,
carrying
I am
RDX.
very sorry for
Tuheen,
that, but it is the duplicity of
you should be
Abdullahs across
sorry.
the last
You should apologize
70
to this
years which
Okay,
is
all right.
responsible for this situation.
We've just lost that line with General G.D. Bakshi Saab. I would have given him the last word here on the show, but we must again remember the families of those 40 brave hearts who lost their lives. Aarti, Sujata, Ifra, and all gentlemen, thank you so much. This is an issue, remember, that should not be politicized. Let's just remember this. Thank you for your time. We are back on the other side with lots more.